My name is Stacey Lihn. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and the Affordable Care Act is saving my daughter's life. I was still pregnant with Zoe when she was diagnosed with a congenital heart defect, and I was just in shock. I mean, we were sitting in that room thinking, can you survive with a heart defect? The doctor proceeded to tell us there's actually a set of 3 open heart surgeries required for her to survive. So her first surgery took place at 15 hours old. Her second surgery took place at 4 months old, and she's awaiting her third and final surgery so that her half a heart works for her entire body. After that third surgery, you can kind of relax and start living a more normal life.
Come on, Zoe.
Before the Affordable Care Act, health insurance companies were allowed to set lifetime caps on how much coverage each individual was provided. By 6 months of age, Zoe was halfway to her lifetime cap.
That's an orange. The thought of her hitting that cap and not having the opportunity to continue on health insurance is frightening because we can't pay those medical bills. I mean, that's why we pay premiums.
Said the mother sheep to her child. You know, here's insurance that you've been paying for the past 20 years, but oh, don't get sick. Don't have a child that was born with a heart defect, because once you reach a certain limit, you know, we're not going to insure them anymore.
The thought of the Affordable Care Act being repealed is something that actually gives me anxiety, and I probably consciously think about it once a week.
I can't even fathom what's going through the minds of people who want to repeal the Health Care Act. They're choosing life or death for many, many Americans.
It's just so scary because the Affordable Care Act benefits not only our family, but every family who's affected by some pre-existing condition or a condition that may require a lifetime of medical care.
Bye, ladies.
Say bye.
Bye, girls.
It's sort of a state of denial, like, well, that couldn't happen. Why would that happen? Why would they take that away from us?
Slide, yes. You want to try to swing? Swing.
Zoe's made us live a little bigger and a little brighter every day, so we don't take anything for granted. To give my daughter the best chance at life, my family needs the Affordable Care Act to stay intact.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody can look at that story, look at those facts, and go, no, let's go back to the other system. That simply doesn't make any sense. Some of the things that you need to know about how much better this is over the system we had before. And again, it's not perfect, but it's better. This bans lifetime caps, which you just saw there. Young kids could hit their lifetime cap if they have a congenital problem, right? This gets rid of those. The health insurance companies have to pay, so the family won't go bankrupt anymore. I know, how horrible. It gets rid of pre-existing conditions. It gives subsidies for the middle class to afford health care. It does a Medicaid expansion where people who are poor, but before weren't poor enough, well, now they can get coverage under Medicaid. It makes it so that health insurance companies have to do an 80-20 ratio split in terms of funding health care. So in the past, they could have spent 60% of the money on health care, 40% on paperwork and overhead. Now they have to spend at least 80% on health care. If the Republicans are against this, that's just insanity, and that is just ridiculous.